Who is Saint Michael Archangel? I told in the life of angels, how some revolted, when they understood that since God gave the first place in heaven to the one who would be most humble, there would necessarily be among the women who would be created, billions of years later, some who would be queen of heaven and earth. Queen of angels who would give them orders to apply the government of God, to the rest of humanity. Some, therefore, rebelled. But they did not revolt anyhow. And starting with the greatest of cherubim, Lucifer, who says, and we revolt against your project which, in itself, is beautiful. To give the beatific vision is fantastic. But we are revolting. You are a being, you God, who is intelligent. You cannot lower yourself to give royalty to the universe, to people who have no intelligence, who will have a material body. It is not possible. With all the respect we owe you, there you lose your head. It is obvious that this is not the right project, and we are revolting. Not out of hatred of you, but out of love for you. So that you change your plans so that, you give the beatific vision as it is normal, the most intelligent to more beatific vision. The least intelligent has less. It takes a logical order to this world. NGT, we see it. Lucifer claims the beatific vision. Lucifer does not hate God, he hates his project. And suddenly, he really thinks, in his arrogance, to obtain the beatific vision, regardless of humility and love. This revolt of Lucifer is called, in theology, the mystery of iniquity. It means the fundamental mystery of the revolt of these creatures. And it is also what Lucifer will propose to man and woman, at the hour of death, when they will have to choose between God and his world. That we Christians are called hell. And that's when Saint Michael Archangel intervenes. Saint Michael is a very small angel of the penultimate hierarchy, just before the guardian angels. Only this angel had reacted quite differently. God asked that, right away, without understanding, without trying to understand. Because he was God, he submitted, and instantly. Because, an angel, when it chooses, that does not change. It does not have a body to think of other things. His intelligence being perfect, he understood everything at once. Immediately God gave Saint Michael Archangel the beatific vision. So, something unheard of that had never been seen in the universe of angels, since the smartest is he who speaks, and who learns the least intelligent. Saint Michael the Archangel turned to the demons, perhaps a third of the angels, and told them this word which is represented as a sword by the Bible, when in fact it is a word. Not a word pronounced like me, an idea propelled towards them. And that I will tell in a few words, and you claim that you rebel against the plan of God, for the honor of God. You are liars. This is your first place you want to keep. That's all. There is nothing else. Who is like God? Are you, as God? For you to rebel against God? And who is like God? And in Hebrew it is said Michael And this words that he uttered, who is like God and has become his name. Evidently such a word coming from a shabby, for what are the cherubim, was an earthquake that defeated them, and this is the first time in the history of the universe that the demons were crushed by smaller than them. It was going to happen many times. Other times, it will be the Virgin Mary and then Christ, and then again the Virgin Mary. But there, a simple archangel put their truth to them, and then right away, because it was true, they left the fight to prepare themselves to obtain effectively that God changes his projects.